away with that mistake. And I mean, we are going to be going into this game here very shortly. It's a 1-0 lead for this RLS. We have, what is, just being honest, is waiting for them in the consolation finals. And that team will be facing off against whoever wins here, going on to China. So we will see what exactly is going to be happening. We're following Flubbah out once again. The gates have opened here on Dalaran Arena. Let's give them a round of applause for these two teams.
Yeah, and I love Flubbah's UI, by the way. It's set up perfectly to see everything going on. You can see the arena frames on the right and his teammates on the left, and he even has a bigger shock, tremor, and hex. But right off the bat, it doesn't look like there was any sap available for Khuna. Yeah, they're actually going to hit Khuna.
Yeah, I think Khuna actually got popped out, man. And it's a bit of a rough start now for the RLS. KFC, kind of getting the early advantage this time. There's a silencing shot on the UA there, onto that Warlock, onto Skenz. Flubbah, is just kind of sitting back right now. He's throwing out some heals onto Khuna, but Khuna is actually going to have to pop his shield wall immediately because he's being focused hard here. The trap looks like it's going to be eaten. Actually, no, it's just a frost trap. We see that Skenz is going to pour it out immediately. As soon as combat readiness is falls, though, they could just go back to Khuna.
Yeah, this is a really good start for the KFC for sure, but look at Braindeadly's health. He's already down to 40%, but at the same time, you can see that Skenz is low on health. He has to use his Imp Hellstone. That means he will not have that available unless he summons yet another.
He can't port. He has to stay in LOS of his Shaman, and he's taking so much damage, and the Imp's Hellstone expires, so maybe we're going to have to see a Link. A defensive bomb did go down there, but that is kind of a rough start, and now Spiritwalker's Grace being used. He will be topped off there by Flubbah, but they could go back to Khuna, who does not have combat readiness, and he is going to be swapped over onto. Urshield's already up by Flubbah, knowing that damage is going to be coming in. He lands the G heal, but he does get silencing shot on that next one, and Khuna is dipping so low. Will Link be forced here? I don't know. G heal gonna come out. If that gets monkey stunned on it, and he's gonna get trapped. Is he gonna have to trinket? The trap does land. He trinkets that immediately. If he gets interrupted again, he will have to Link, but he does not. And Barb now being pressured very hard. The smoke bomb goes down. Coil off that cheap shot, and he is taking a lot of damage.
And a full hex on the Glyptic. Really nice job.
He gets feared on his NS.
He got trinketed that into a full fear immediately, and NS actually didn't do much at all. A Drain Soul goes in. A Spirit Link is forced to drop, and they have really great pressure. This RLS just so good at getting the pressure going every single time.
There's another silencing shot, though, on that heal from Flubbah. We can see Skenz had his haunt reflected by Barbarous. Nice job by him reducing all that dot damage by so much. It's really important to land those. There's a Ren up on Flubbah now. Maybe they want to go him. It could be dangerous if they don't, though, because that can break all the scatters, the traps, the monkey stuns, etc. So you have to be careful with that. It looks like the target will be Braindeadly for now. Glyptic has pretty much topped off his team, but they're actually going to be doing a lot of damage to Braindeadly here. He does have to deterrence once again. I think that is his final one.
Yeah, and a really nice job by Flubbah. He gets in there in case a trap comes, but look at Khuna's health. He's already dipping down to about 45% health. He may be in some trouble. Urshield's about to expire. Combat readiness is stacked full, and it has about 15 seconds remaining. They're going to swap over onto Flubbah. Flubbah taking a lot of damage. His Nature Swiftness is available, as is his Spirit Link, I believe, but now they're going to swap over onto Skenz. But Barbarous' health, he's at about 40%. He's taking so much damage. He has to go defensive, and just healing search after healing search being pumped out by Glyptic. Eventually, he will run and Dalaran is so tough for a KFC to actually score a kill on.
Yeah, it is, and I mean, both Shamans are pretty even on mana, but there's a big drink being got by Glyptic, and that could be huge, man. You can see that the mana is just kind of flying up. He's up to about 60% mana, which is very big. He throws up the Unleash elements. Khuna is just trying to kite back here, trying to do the best that he can, and we saw that Flubbah actually just got pummeled, off pummel there, and do they have another interrupt for this? Does not look like they do. A big heal does land, and Barbarous is in some trouble here. We have to remember Link is not available, neither is Shield Wall, and Barbarous might just go down because Glyptic is drinking way too long. There's the Hex put onto Glyptic. Coil overlapped as well, but doesn't matter. No, Barbarous falls, and the RLS is going to put it to match point.
Such an excellent job. We saw Flubbah go in for a run cast Hex. I believe it was a blanket spell lock on the Glyptic. That means he cannot shock it. Maybe they communicated that there was no grounding totem available either. So just Flubbah, I mean, I've said it